What's up, y'all? It's Jam and Sam, and today we're going to restore Deoxys theme music from Pokémon Emerald. So let's drag in our MIDI. Let's go to MIDI out with Fruity LSD. Ooh, this will be quick. Let's play. Well, let's load in our instrument set. Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's go to this thing. All right, so this is our synth, our 303 bass. Let's go drag this in here. No panning or anything. Yeah, it's got vibrato on it. Let's see. No vibrato. That's just a meaningless thing at the end. I don't know why that's there. For no reason at all. Okay, let's copy this and find first empty and call this bass. No, do not push that button. Lovely. Okay. So let's go move on to our next thing. We have a synth bass as well, or well, another PSG bass. This would be a pulse. Okay. No envelope. Okay, so let's remove the envelope here. I'm going to turn this down to 50%. Let's copy this, go to bass, and paste. And now we have a lot of panning here. Let's copy this. Lovely. Okay, let's go. Wait, let's see if we have any I know we're gonna have a lot of sort of vibrato. We have changing pitch, so it's going like it's getting like detuned by different degrees at different times. Okay, so let's paste this. And remember that this is a meaningless piece of information that we want to remove because it's at the end and there's no notes there. So let's go to multiply this 200%. Let's Alt-X and multiply it 200% again. And then Alt-X, and this time we're going to go 150%. Let's see, did we have that on the 303 bass, though? I don't know if 303 bass was detuned at all. No, it's just static. Okay. No pitch bends here, surprisingly. But this is a, let's see, this is a square wave, huh? Yes. Okay, so we have a square wave here with no envelope, once again. So let's drag in our square. Now let's remove that envelope. We'll set the volume to 50%. Now let's find first empty, call this synths. Paste this here. But FL Studio forgot my selection already because it has amnesia. So let's go and copy it again. Remind FL Studio what we want to do. Okay. Okay, now these seem like they're all, yeah, they're actually all, a lot of these are echo notes. And it looks like all the notes are the same length and distance apart. So let's go and, we're gonna legato this so that all the notes sort of blend together. And then we'll, glue it so that we know, so that we can instantly remove the echoes. But then the notes are too long, so let's discard the links. And actually, we'll make these notes were like quarter of a step. So let's go and discard, set the snap to be a quarter of a step. And let's discard the links again. Now let's go and check this against the original. Actually, they were shorter than that. It's like a sixth. Yeah, they were a sixth of a step. So let's go back and let's discard the links again. There we go. Lovely. Okay, now we'll give this an proper delay. Now the what was the timing on this delay? Sort of 2/6 of a step, so a third of a step, really. Okay, so that means we want to go back to synths, and let's go and set this to be sort of, my mouse wheel works really well with the thirds of a step, it would be 16. Nice, now let's give this 13% feedback, and let's go stereo offset. Nice. Okay, that sounds very good. All right, we can move on to, let's see if there's any volume stuff going on. Nope, no volume changes. Okay, let's move on. Moving on to this note here. Ah, we have our choir. And now this this choir is, I'm gonna see what the patch has in store for us in that low note. Let's see. So this is a E4. Now in the patch, it's nice. Okay, so we now have to loop this. So let's go and grab an Edison. Actually, this is, I don't want this here, I want it on the master. Now let's press record. Okay, and now let's trim out that restart. Let's normalize it, remove the silence at the beginning. Okay, so now I want to find a loop here. Here's a good place we can do it, and now let's tune the loop. Perfect, okay. Now we will drag this note here. And I'm gonna say, wow, it only gave me the loop, so dumb. Okay, let's do that, and then now let's go and save this sample. Well, let's set the root note to be E3. And let's save the sample as wire 2. Okay. And so now let's reload the browser and we'll drag this in. So now it uses the wire 2. And let's remove the Edison. Okay, so now let's copy this note. And then we'll go find versus empty, call it samples or just instruments. And then we'll paste this note here and we'll remove this choir because we don't need it anymore. Lovely. Okay, and this is going to be, this panning is going to change, so let's copy this stuff. And let's remove this pointless information at the end. But I'd rather make it smoother, because I think it's smoother in the game. I think the automation is just being depreciated in the MIDI. Deprecated. So let's go and take this, make this smooth. And then we'll just sort of keep looping this, this. Control V, 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 V. Nice, okay. Now this has some vibrato at the end, it looks like. And then whatever this is probably, so to predict the missing information, I think it would just be 0, yeah. It's just missing 0, okay. So let's copy that, and then we'll bring this here, and then this will be, so we'll go and make a sample vibrato. We'll go to put this into a mount. Actually, this is our volume. We want to go to pitch. And then we'll go here. Let's see. So I don't want, it's a very sensitive knob and it's bipolar, so it's like I want normal to be here. Actually, this is not quite, see, this is a normal right here. And let's hold, I think it was control to like do a small increment. And then let's remove this pointless information over here. Even here, it's like, oh, that's because I had it wrong, a little bit wrong. Looking in the wrong place. Let's hold control and try to get it as close to 0 as we can. There we go. Oh, that's exactly 0. And now let's smooth our MIDI out. No. Why would you click there? Okay. Let's zoom in. Okay, and I'm gonna need the, well, let's remove GBA Muse Ripper Shameless Self-Promotion tag, and then I'm gonna need the original to sort of say, sort of let me know how much vibrato I actually need, because I know it's not gonna be to scale in the original. I mean, in the MIDI. So let's go turn this down, because I feel like this probably won't be this much. Lovely. Okay. Very nice. Ah, we have some pitch bends here. Now let's Alt X to scale this, and let's scale it at first 100%, then 200%, 200% twice, and then the third time is going to be 150. Right, and let's also smooth this out. Nice. Okay. Pretty weird stuff going on here. Let's see if we have any volume stuff. Nope, volume is static. And let's go check this out. We have little bits of note here. Oh, what is this? Guitar harmonics. So let me check the chart because this is a new one. Hello, Magnificent Kirby. Welcome. Let me check the chart for this one. Guitar harmonics. Ah, yes. Studio Canvas 90. Let's go and grab that. Let's see, where did I put that? Just have to find it here. I don't have it. Okay, so we'll leave that out for now, and then I'll go find it somewhere. Somewhere. Okay, so we'll cover that later. Let's move on for now. Okay. That is our tubular bells, and I think this should be tubular bells. So we have echoes on our tubular bells. Alrighty, so let's go and drag in our sound canvas. Let's call this tubular bells. And then let's make this turn off the reverb and make it an SC88 Pro map, chromatic percussion, tubular bell. And then let's go and copy these notes to our instruments. And let's Alt-C to make this channel 1. Now this, I want the volume to be 150%. Nice, okay. Now let's turn down the release a little bit. We don't want it bleeding out that much. Okay. Now let's grab our panning, which is center, so we don't have anything. Actually, it's just the echoes that are panned. And so that means I'm going to need... let's see, because it keeps on ping-ponging. So that means I will want to, oh, all right, so I will want to go and make a special channel for this. And then we will copy our notes over again. And now this stuff will be, we're going to copy this, but actually I'm just going to select it here. Copy this, go to Instruments. And then we're going to invert this because we're going to, echoes are going to ping pong. No, actually we will not invert it because it's just good. We'll just leave it at stereo and then that'll handle everything. But we also want to, so we don't want the release to be panned with the automation. So we're just going to cut this and we're gonna make channel 1 panned 50% right, and then channel 2 we'll also remove the reverb and make it an SC88 Pro Map tubular bell. Turn the release down, and then we will turn that to the right, and now we'll make this this note channel 2. Okay, so now we'll save the rest for the when we have a mixer track. Hope that MP3 encoder is higher quality. I haven't really had a chance to try it yet. To be honest, I don't really need a higher quality MP3, but if you need it for testing purposes, I'm happy to use it. So let's go. Let me go and give things a new mixer track. Let's see, let's give this 303 bass a space, and actually let's go keep on going through here. So now this is gonna go to a separate mixer track, and we're gonna drag in our defaults here. Oh god, you gotta be kidding me. Clicked on the wrong thing. I do not need that. Okay, so let's go and call this 303 bass. And then we'll go, here's our pulse. We'll drag in our default. Remove the chorus because we have it in Citrus already. Call this pulse. Go drag in our mixer track here. Remove this chorus and call it square. Yeah. Let's drag this in and call it choir. Tubular bell. Call this tubular bells, and then this next one will be delay. And then we'll have this lead right back into tubular bells. Okay, so actually, no, we already dragged in the default. We don't need that. Okay. Now this will be, we'll put a delay here. And then we'll turn off the drive because we already have this, we're separating the signals. So let's set this to be 38%. And then this will be 4 steps. Set the offset a little bit. Give it some diffusion. Turn it up to about 15%, the feedback. That choir is really loud. Let's EQ this. Turn that part down. Let's up the saturation. That's a bit much. Up the saturation on the tubular bells. Here, let's solo them too, because I'm tired of hearing this choir just constantly ringing. Okay, sounds good. I'll use it for testing purposes. Alright, I just have to... I'll have time today to download it. Just been busy getting all this stuff done. And then, actually, I think I will sort of remove all these and just have it run back into the main tubular bells line. Nice, okay. Let's make a reverb thingy. Let's call this reverb. And let's give it a reverb plugin. And then let's send this to our reverb. Let's send our choir to our reverb as well. Okay. Now let's go and put it together. We have our instruments, synths, and bass. Let's send this down to 15 dB, or maybe 9 or 12. Now this is a bass, so let's go set it to peak at 6 dB. Okay. We don't have a kick, so we can go past 6. We can go to 3. That choir is still super loud. Yeah, let's give that bass some more power. Okay, now let's do Maximus. Now the bass is still lacking, so we'll go and boost it in post. There we go. That's better. Now our mids are doing alright, yes. 3 dB is where we want it to be. Now our highs are lacking. We want this to peak at 9. So let's go and boost that. Nice. Lovely. Let's also, I want to give my tubular bells a little more air. Yes. Okay, you just need to get the other Roland or whatever it is to play. Yeah, it's because the sound canvas, the Edirol SD90 that I have isn't really complete. So now I need to find that like sort of this source, but it's like special guitar harmonics. But Roland samples are pretty. Actually, this is Edirol, but I think they used Roland stuff for this. But these Roland samples are pretty easy to find. So like, because they reuse them on like almost every machine. So There's a Roland sample, like, but chances are if there's a Roland sample, it's probably used across many machines. So it's not hard to find one specific thing. And let's see, we have this, it's this wave, let's see. I wonder if this happens to be present in any of the Sound Canvas lines also. Let's find out. Let's go set this to be channel 1. And then we'll go look in guitar. That's definitely not the right one. Maybe that's it. This is not even the same note. It'll do in a pinch, I do believe. It might not be the same. It might be the same one. It might not. Might actually be the same one. Yeah, that sounds good enough for now, at least. I'll go and investigate, do more investigation, but at least we'll have the framework for this before we go. Okay, we'll call it, so that's too long of a name. Let's call it Guitar Harmonics. Yes, okay. Now let's copy these notes. We'll go to Instruments, and we'll paste this here. And now this was actually, let's see. So it was an octave and a major sixth, I think. Yeah, no, an octave and a minor sixth. So let's go 1 octave. And then this one, instead of G sharp, the equivalent would be D, I think. No, that's not right. I think we actually have to go higher, the other direction. So if I hit this A sharp on here, I'll just have to match that note on there. Okay, so that note on Sound Canvas is I'm gonna use a tuner for this because my sense of note is not the best. Okay, so this is an A8 sort of. Let's do. But this one's the one that's out of tune, I think. Okay, so that makes sense. It's just one note lower then. Okay, that seems like the right note. Now let's go and copy our, Hi, Jamie, welcome. Hello, Paulo, welcome. What's half of it? Because I had nothing, so I only know half of it. Oh, okay. You're from Brazil, welcome. Welcome from Brazil. Nice. Alright, now, let's go and grab our, pitch information. Let's go here and paste this, and we will Alt X to make sure. Make sure that they will scale this to 200. Scale this 200%. Why would you do that? Why would you unfull screen this thing for no reason? Alt X again, and then Alt X again. But this time, let's make it 150. Okay, that's really loud. So let's turn it down. Actually, I think I did 200% on this. So let's go and turn this to 150%. And now the range of the sound canvas patch does not let, I don't think it allows it to go far enough. Let's set the bend range to 2024. Nice. Okay, so that sounds pretty good. Let's go and get our panning information. Nice. Okay, now these are some echoes, so let's go and remove them. Okay, and we want the same delay plugin we had for the square. So let's go give this a mixer track. And let's go drag in our default. And then let's go to the head to the square. Wait, no, we use the citrus for that. Okay, so we actually have to make one for this. Okay, so let's call this guitar harmonics. How about guitar harmonics? Yeah, that feels more clever. Okay, so now let's go drag in a delay 3, and let's set the timing to be, we'll try to get it to 16, yes, okay. So let's go give it some offset, some diffusion, and then let's turn the level to about 15%, 12%, 10%, yes, okay. Turn the wet to about 35. Nice. I think it should be louder though. Nice. Maybe the pitch should be higher here. Ah, it's more up here, okay. Wait a second. So the note is here. Ah, and we're down here. Okay, so this needs to go up a little bit. Maybe an E. Oh yes, that sounds right. Oh wait, maybe one more note? Yes. But it still sounds like there's not enough power on this. Yes, there we go. Okay, so now it sounds like we might have a little bit, that frequency might be a problem in the thing here. Yeah, see, it's like, we don't want to raise, oh my. Let's turn down these high frequencies here. Okay, so let's do... Okay, so we can start reintroducing those gradually. Let's see. Okay, so actually we can just put those back to normal. Okay, and now let's go manually sort of introduce... Let's put more high frequencies. Yes, okay. I do want the choir to breathe more. Yes, and now it does. Okay, so this is gonna have to come down after all. Nice, okay, that sounds good. Let's give this reverb too. Okay, very good. I feel like the guitar is still different. Also, the instrument at the end of the guitar is supposed to be something else, but I may be wrong. Yes, the guitar may still be different, and we'll go and find the real one. This is just so we can do the sort of the effects on it. The get all the automations and notes right, and then so that makes it easier to sort of plug in the real one. This is just a placeholder for now. And you said it becomes a different instrument at the end? No, there's no patch changes. It's just a high-pitched, really high-pitched note. So it's like... almost sounds like a, when it's played up here, it almost sounds like a, orchestra hit. But it's just because of the way that sample is. It's not a... See, this one doesn't really have that up there. Yeah, so once we find the original sample, it'll start to feel more like it. Yeah. Alright, y'all. Well, I'm off to find this... well, let's actually do A and B comparisons before we go. And I have to do my naming and saving anyway. So, let's go, drag this in. Remove the silence at the beginning. Oh, there's no transient in that first part. Yeah, it does have more of a weird sound to it. Let me see if they sort of faded in a yeah, it sort of faded in on that part. Let's go to instruments and let's do like a little note fade in. Well, not a note fade in, but like a here, let's do Control I. And now this one will cut. I want to do a manual fade in here. Oh god. Stupid. Okay, let's do like that. Is there really no pitch bends on the tubular bells? It sounds like there should be. No, maybe it's just an illusion because the rest of them are going up and down, so maybe it's like creating that illusion. Yeah, it is kind of an illusion because everything else is moving. Nice. Okay, let's loop this thing. And because this is such a short loop, I feel like there's no real ending needed. We'll just like loop it out. And look, it also fades out immediately here. Okay, so let's go and right click on the master fader, create automation clip. And then we'll move this here. Fade out the last 4 bars. Lovely, okay. Okay, and so, let's see, we'll save this. Deoxys appears. Okay, this will be up on YouTube later today, and I might come back with another song, or we might just do Deoxys battle tomorrow. We shall see. Put some balls in it. I don't know if that's I don't know what that means, but I don't know if that's a good idea either. Put some balls in it. Maybe we can up the distortion. Maybe we might take a look into the distortion again. This we could up the distortion on. house. Ooh, lovely. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll call that done then, and we might come back later with the battle theme. Let's hear the battle theme. I wonder how long that is going to be. I think that was a pretty long battle, not if I recall correctly. Oh yeah, 2 minutes and 43 seconds. So that means before the loop it'll be like, at least it's like 1 minute and 20 seconds. 20. So that'll be quite a long one. So I'll probably save that till tomorrow. And maybe actually we might do some jingles. Because I had to finish all of those jingles from Ruby and Sapphire. So we might knock those out later today. We shall see. I might come back. The OST version is from the Leaf Green Sapphire Red, just so I let you know. Oh, okay. So, but it is in Ruby. It is in Emerald, right? It's in the Emerald game. Let's see. Deoxys Emerald. Okay, so yes, it is in Emerald. All right. That's good. Nice. All right. Well, I will make this a video and then come back. I might come back with another one. So we shall see. All right, y'all. Thanks for coming to the stream and helping make these things better. And I will see you on the next one. This is Jam and Sam signing off. Until next time.